You know what I mean? Can you imagine that, fleeing your country because you're a fucking douchebag? That's scandalous. That's disgusting. That's nasty. What happened to fight for your country and your countrymen? Greed got him that way. He's the one that doesn't like that position. The person working next to him loved their position. They would do it happily, calling him Don, 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 Don. I'm like, fuck that shit. Don't call that fool Don. He's a devil. But yeah, I didn't like that fool just because he told me some stuff. Oh no, it wasn't Cuba. It was El Salvador. He was from El Salvador, and he is one that a lot of people would have loved to get their hands on. But anyways, think about it. Like, it wouldn't make sense. It'd be like fighting a fire. You know, somebody started and they're starting another one over there. What do you stop the arson? The arsonist? I would. Don't be angry and don't get mad. Who cares if somebody is not perfect? You know what I mean? Pay attention in your life. And don't think for a minute you know what's right or wrong for everybody. Because not everybody lives the same life. There's people that fucking trip on the littlest things that was in my life. But they weren't a big deal. Like, it was normal. You know what I mean? Now I look at it, I'm like, fuck. Obviously, they must have been a decent enough deal because I got my kids the fuck out of that area. You know what I mean? But I never let them be around that. Tried to move. Oh, what I was going to say about Jock, though. My bad. Totally skipped over that. The fool that threw me down and put his body in between us. We were kindergartners. He's a black dude. And I think he ended up doing, I think he's still in Calipatria right now. California State Prison. I haven't talked to him since we were kids. But how can I hate somebody of his shade? You know, his parents cooked me food. Then I know other ones, some down-ass fools from South Central that I went out there when I was a kid. They never tripped. Same thing with essays and Mexicans and everybody. Like, they all treated me with respect, you know? Because I wasn't like, fuck you. And yeah, honestly, I was. Sometimes I met some of the best fools I know by us getting into it over race or over whatever, and we ended up loving each other. You know? I had a dude put himself, like his life on the line against his own people having my back. How am I supposed to hate those fools? How am I supposed to hear people tell me they're the problem? They ain't the problem. It's the evil people. Wake up, fools. Read a Bible. But anyways, I think that was it. I just wanted to touch on mostly that comment stuff earlier because people were like dropping the word group and this and that, and I am definitely not in any group. I go to work, go home, and I honestly associate with not that many people. And I love the outdoors, so I'm in the outdoors a lot, but they'll know anyways. I'm not too worried about it because there was times that they were paying attention to me, I guess you could say, for long periods of times, and I lead the most boringest life ever. But just be positive and don't hate on people. Don't hate on them. Think about that. It's crazy. But to you that might get mad because of my perspective on the people themselves that are coming over here, I've met people and I work with some actually from like Uganda and some African fools that I work with that they're like, fuck, I didn't give a fuck. However I could get here. Fuck yeah. My impression is really fucked up, but they love this country and they didn't give a fuck how they got here or why they were sent here. Now that they're here, they're going to do all they can do to fight anything evil like that. Because their country was exploited by the same evil people. Don't worry and have faith. Read Psalms 91. Do that. Read Psalms 91 and have a good night.